I'm going to pick on healthcare for a second because I've been in and out of it for 20 years. And it seems like there's this cultural hesitation to try new things. And that's why sometimes healthcare benefits a lot from other people and other industries coming in to
Mhm.
healthcare. Saying like, why does this, like, what do you do? Like, why does it work this way? Why are you doing it like this? It's a human attribute that you just kind of adjust to the machine and how the machine works. Now, I've had picking on healthcare, a good friend of mine who used to do Epic implementations for many, many years. And there was always somebody in that room as they were building out a workflow or a process that would be like, yeah, but this one time somebody came in and presented like this, and it just kind of blows up the. It's like we're changing how the organization operates based on like 80-90% of the use cases and creating huge efficiencies. But there are some people that are just so stuck in this, yeah, but what about, and they just can't get in and they take all the energy and all the momentum and all the excitement, and everybody's like, yeah, I guess it wouldn't work for that one scenario that happened that one time. To your point earlier, there's a lot of yeah, but this one time, or what about? That's
Right.
not
Like,
the
oh,
point.
this right. There's multiple rates here for this. Why? It's like, okay, but you're going to ignore the 99% of the data that is good
Right.
and useful. And there is some reason that there's two rates for the same service for the same provider. There's some reason. And again, we're working on making sure that people have to define that the carriers have to define that. There's still a huge amount to ignore the whole thing or to kind of pause and say, oh, let's see what happens.
Those organizations, and I wish it wasn't true, are going to be first use case sitting ducks. They're going to be sitting ducks when the insurance companies come knocking on the door, send that letter and say, guess what? Y'all are going to be 20-30% down across all of these services that you do. So you just lost tons of revenue. And what are you going to say? Because you haven't been looking at this data, you haven't been understanding this data. You're not going to be able to push back. You don't know. It's too late.